You might be someone who bought crypto about 2 or 3 months ago when everything was very expensive and everything was going crazy, and now you might be down about 20, 30, 40, or even 50% on your investment. I know this can be very frustrating, but in this video I'm going to tell you how you can avoid this and how you're almost guaranteed to make money if you follow my strategy. I know this sounds a bit scammy that you're guaranteed. Obviously it's no guarantee, but this strategy I would say is 95% successful because we're not being greedy and we're not being fearful and we're not trying to catch bottoms or tops. Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well. My name is HM and welcome to the channel. In this video I'm going to talk about how you can avoid falling into the mindset of buying the bottoms and selling the tops, and how you can be less greedy than others so you can be successful and actually make money and not lose money in this space. Here's the problem with the crypto space, especially here on YouTube. A lot of influencers, and maybe I've done this myself, have actually encouraged many people to buy cryptos and set very unrealistic targets for certain coins. Now, even though these targets can be realistic in the long run, in the short term, these are very unrealistic, especially when everything is going crazy. You might be someone who bought Dogecoin at 60 cents because they said it was going to go to $1 and you were going to almost double your money. I get it. It's very frustrating. I've even been there myself. I bought Litecoin at $375 back in 2018. Because what's $375 if it can go to $900 in the next 2 weeks, right? But after that, I held my Litecoins all the way down to $30. So do the math on how much money I lost on that. However, I didn't sell, and I actually still have those same Litecoins that I bought back then. Now, I'm gonna help you avoid this problem by using very simple strategy that I'm gonna explain right now. From now on, this is definitely not gonna happen to you because you're subscribed to this channel, and I'm gonna help you actually avoid all of these, and I'm gonna help you make money. Not guaranteed, but almost guaranteed. There's a very high chance you're gonna make money if you follow these very simple steps. Now, these are very simple steps that everyone can implement, no matter how much money you're invested, no matter where you're investing, what country you're from. It doesn't matter. It's simple for everyone. Although it does require one thing, and that is for you to be disciplined and try to keep your emotions out of the game, because this would go a very long way in the future. Now, the first method you should follow is buy when there is extreme fear in the market. How do you know when there's extreme fear? There's a few ways you can actually know when there's extreme fear in the market, or just fear in general, and that is open up Twitter, search crypto, and take a look at everyone and take a look at the news. There are many people who actually give negative news, or just watch the actual news like CNBC or anything, and you'll see that they're going to talk badly about Bitcoin. What this tells you is you should actually buy because there's extreme fear in the market. Now, if you take a look at something like this, and that is the fear and greed index, you can just search crypto fear and greed index on Google and you'll see it. And right now we have a fear and greed index of 22, which means extreme fear. Yesterday we were at extreme fear as well, and the day before as well, but it was at 20, which is lower. And now, since everyone's fearful, what do you do then? You actually buy, because that's when you actually buy cryptos at a discount. Now let me link together the extreme fear and the actual prices of Bitcoin. For example, we had extreme fear right there, or today, and the price is $31,000 per Bitcoin. And this is actually low for now. But if you take a look at previous fear and greed index, right, such as right here, such as 19 July 2020, we had the fear and greed index of 41. Now, if you take a look at July of 2020, which is back here, the price of Bitcoin was about $9,000 or so, and there was fear. Even though 40 is just fear and not extreme fear, this should signal that it's actually time to buy, because there is, well, fear in the market, and you could have bought Bitcoin at $9,000, and right now the price would be $31,000 with even the crash that happened. Now, definitely I'm not trying to spread any FOMO or any regret for you guys. I'm just trying to show you and prove the point that when there's fear, it's definitely the best time to buy. Now, the second strategy you should actually follow is to take some profits or sell some of your positions on the way up, meaning when there's greed in the market. Again, let's take a look at, for example, right there, or let's take a look at something that's not very extreme. Let's take a look at maybe this area right there, 6th February. If you take a look at 6th February, which is right there, we had Bitcoin at about 41,000. The high is about 41,000 if you take a look at this one right here. So right now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking that, well, this is not the all-time high. The all-time high was 64,000. However, notice what I said. I said take some profits and not everything. Because if you take some profits over here and then you see the fear and greed index keep going up, you would take more and more profits. All it takes is for you to be a little disciplined and less greedy than the others. Because I know when it was at $45,000, it could have went up to 60,000, and it did. And then when it was at 60, we thought it would go up to 100K. And it didn't. It dropped by 50% all the way to 30,000. And guys, trust me, I'm a victim for this, and I also am guilty of this because I did not take any profits in this cycle. And I actually was down, or actually am down right now, a lot than my all-time high, even though I'm still in profit from the actual time I invested, because I started investing earlier, maybe around this area or even behind that. But it would have been nice if I took some profits and actually locked those in, because we saw huge gains. And which brings me on to the next point, and that is take some profits, especially when a lot of coins do 2, 3, 4, 5 or even 10x in the past year or 6 months or so, because these are very big gains and they should be enough for us. Again, greed kicks in and we don't sell, just like I did. I was about 10x on a few coins. Even Ethereum, I was up about probably 20x on Ethereum. Bought about 200 and it was at 4K, and I did not take any profits. Trust me, it stings because I was very greedy. I thought Ethereum was going to go to 10K, and that is because I heard a lot of noise and everyone saying Ethereum is going to go to 10K. Now listen, no doubt Ethereum is going to go to 10K, and I do believe that, and that's why I'm holding it long term. However, this is a bit long term and it could happen this cycle. But as I said, if I took some profits at 4,000 or even 3,500, it would have been great, because right now I'd have had more money to buy Ethereum at a discount, and that is at the price of $1,900, which would have been a great buying opportunity, and which I believe it is. And again, this is not financial advice. Keep that in mind. You cannot sell the top because it's near impossible to actually catch the top, and many people actually do or say that they do. Number one, either they might be lying, or number two, they are extremely talented and they're very good at trading and all that stuff. This is not the majority of the people, this is the minority of the people, and the majority of the people like us don't actually know how to catch the tops. So let's not try to do it to begin with, because it's a lot of headache. It's probably not going to happen, and it's not worth the risk. Now, what you also can do, here's a quick tip you guys can do, and that is, instead of dollar cost averaging, what you can do is you can actually buy whenever you see a decent dip, such as this one. Right now there's a dip of about 60%, 58% for Ethereum. You would buy this. Now, I know I always talk about dollar cost averaging. I'm a big fan of it. However, instead of just dollar cost averaging without looking at the price, which is, remember guys, it's a great method. But what you can do instead is, let's say you make X amount of money every single month, and you take 20% of that money and you put it towards crypto. And let's say this month, when you get paid, crypto market is up. Bitcoin is at 60K. Instead of buying, maybe wait when it's on the uptrend. Don't buy. Wait for a dip. Maybe the week after or the month after Bitcoin drops to 50K, then maybe buy at 50K with the money you made from this month and the past month. That way you made more money, or you bought more Bitcoin at a cheaper price. And same goes for when the price is going down. If it's going down, maybe buy some Bitcoin on the way down with every paycheck. And maybe if you think it's going to go down further, you can even set limit orders. For example, right now Bitcoin is at 31,700. Maybe you think that Bitcoin is going to 25K. You can set limit orders, aka you can go onto Coinbase Pro or whatever you're using and say buy 0.1 Bitcoins at $28,000 and buy another 0.1 Bitcoins at $25,000, and so on. This way, if Bitcoin were to dip further to 28 and 25K, you'll be ready, and these orders would be executed and you would buy automatically while you're sleeping. And I think that's a great strategy, and that's definitely going to help, and that's definitely going to work, especially if you be disciplined with it and actually not try to sell when you see downsides like these, because chances are, as I said in earlier videos, that we saw the majority of the downside and we're not going to see any more of that. Also, having cash on the side or maybe parked in a stable coin such as Tether or USDC, that would help in buying those dips and always being ready to buy those dips, instead of saying, oh, it dipped, I don't have any money. Maybe just save up that money by not investing on the uptrend and just buy when there's a downtrend or a few dips. So that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new here, and if you're interested in joining my Patreon, when I tell you what I buy and when I buy it, then you get access to all my portfolio. The link is in the description below. It would help support the channel tremendously as well. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.